Y'all, okay, it is, well, hi, welcome back to my channel. So today it's like 6 o'clock in the morning right now, the time that I'm recording this. I was gonna go live, but I'm like, ain't nobody gonna watch me go live at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to be doing like a get ready with me content video. Today I have a lot of content to record, just like for work and also for like personal reasons. Ugh, all them pimples. Ugh. So my friend came in from New York. Kamara came in, so she has officially woke me up, so I can't go back to sleep. But yeah, I have a lot of like photos and videos that I have to record. I haven't had the time to record them because y'all know that lady was sick, and when she was sick I had to do stuff, and you know, when I have to do stuff, that just takes the fun out of everything else. So I'm like, I haven't posted a video in like a couple days, so I'm like, let me go hurry up and post a little get ready with me video to hold you guys over, because you know that next week is Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I'm gonna be doing like 100 videos. I'm actually gonna start recording this weekend. Oh, and I have to also record video interviews today as well, so bear with me. Yeah, so the first thing I'm using is my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas primer. I washed my face last night. I don't feel like doing another, I don't feel like doing like another like harsh like scrub, because I feel like for the most part, except for this one thing right here, which I really didn't have to pop, there's not really there's no blemishes on my face, so there's no point in me being like aggressive, because I just did my night routine less than 5 hours ago. So I just really wiped over my face with like a little Oxy 3-in-1 acne pad, and then I'm gonna put a primer on my face. And so being an influencer around the holidays is always like a really exciting time. However, it is very, very stressful, and so that's what I'm really gonna talk about. This video is like the pros and cons of being a content creator around the holidays. So if you ever took like mentorship with me, or you've seen any of my like affiliate videos and things like that, one thing I always mention is that being an influencer is basically just being a sales associate. Does that make sense? You are a sales associate for multiple stores, multiple brands, and unless you got a really big cha-ching check, there is no exclusivity, meaning you can work with as many brands as similar as they want to, all simultaneously, and collecting commission or paid partnerships, collaborations, all the time. So the good thing about being an influencer around this time is that there is a lot of projects, a lot of work, a lot of money that can potentially be made. However, the downside to that is the fact that for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be batching as much content as humanly possible, which means I'm not gonna get like a lot of rest. Like right now I have to start my day at 6 a.m. to get ready to record 4 videos, take 12 pictures, edit the videos, and then upload it and get it on a certain calendar. And so that's annoying. It really is. For someone who works and runs a business, then to do this on top, it's a lot. But there's been times like I remember my most profitable year as a content creator was 2019, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I made over $10,000 in 1 month off of just influencing. And that wasn't even a part of the commission, because like I said in other videos, all my affiliate videos, I'm going to be coming out with more updates on that once everything settles down here. But most affiliate checks don't come for 30 to 60 days. So the money that a lot of influencers make in November and December for like the holiday rush, they're not going to see that check until January, February. So in November of 2019, when I made over $10,000 of just influencing, meaning just paying me to post, not even worrying about commission or anything like that, girl, I swore, and this was literally right before the pandemic, I swore I had arrived. And I was like, oh, I'm quitting all my jobs. I don't need this. I make $10,000, talking all that stuff. But then, well, the way I made $10,000 was I posted, like, I was so miserable because I had to post over 30 photos. I lost so many followers because I was posting so much. This brand, that brand, this brand, that brand, this brand, that brand. Videos dropping. And none of my content really was purposeful and was not doing well. And I was literally losing hundreds of followers because people were just like, yo, this girl is like on crack every single day, posting, buy this, buy that, use my coupon code for this, use my coupon code for that. And I was miserable. The content really wasn't that good. That's why I deleted it. Truth be told, it wasn't that good because it was rushed. But yeah, I made over $10,000. I was super miserable. And I really should clean these bags out. Like, these 2 bags technically have nothing in them, but I need these. Really miserable. But I made the most money I've ever made. And to be honest, from influencing, that's the most I've ever made so far. Like, the pandemic really taught me 2 things. I'm spraying my thing, just moistening it up with NK Makeup Perfection Setting Spray. It's from the beauty supply store. But the most I've ever made. And that really taught me, because like I said, that was the most I ever made. And within 3 months, when the pandemic hit, I went from making that $10,000 to literally, I think February and March of 2020, I made like $400. That was the lowest I've ever made since, you know, even when I started influencing, I was working for You Nice Hair, and that was my first paid influencing gig. And even You Nice Hair started me out on, I think, like, they were paying me $800 a month to post like 10 pictures with the hair. So that pandemic month when I only made $400 was actually my lowest. So I went from my highest to my lowest within 3 months. And so the pandemic really taught me that anything can happen and to just always be saving your money or repurposing your content for other streams of income, because you never know when your last check is going to be your last check. And so yeah, so that's why now and what happened was because of the pandemic, brands, it's not that they didn't want to work with me, they weren't able to supply the demands, because over in China and overseas, which is where a lot of the brands are that I work with are stationed, they had to shut down by law. They had to shut down their factories, send their workers home. People were dying and people were getting sick. So they were not thinking about hiring influencers because they were losing money. They were losing employees, and they had enough stuff to worry about. So I saw this hack on TikTok. You guys know, if you guys are new for my get ready videos, especially my live stream get ready videos, I bounce from topic to topic, so sorry. But I saw this thing on TikTok where you put your primer and your moisturizer on, and then you put a little bit of translucent powder. So this is Laura. I am so tired. Laura Mercier's translucent powder. So I'm gonna try that. You put it all over your face while your face is still moist from the primer, and then you put your foundation and stuff on it on top. So I'm trying that. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, they were not thinking about hiring influencers and spending that extra money because they already had products that were not getting shipped out, had people returning things, they had staff that couldn't come in, whatever. And so that was a very eye-opening month for me. And so I'm always scared or nervous or aware of that. So I always try to just make sure I'm always staying on top of my contracts, making sure that I always get now I don't do month to month on a lot of things unless it's a good portion amount of money. Most of my contracts are 3 to 6 months, meaning no matter what, you have to pay me my monthly rate or my semi-annual rate regardless, and it's contracted. And I feel a lot of influencers are scared to ask for that, because when you ask for that, sometimes you do got to take less money, because the brand is running a risk, not just for me but for themselves. What if we can't meet the supply demand? What if something happens? What if our thing gets shut down? Once I'm locked into a 3-month or a 6-month contract, you have to pay me. And I started really negotiating that after the pandemic, just to make sure I always know, okay, even if I got $500 to my name for the next 2-3 weeks, I know that I have a $1,000, $2,000 check coming in 6 months, in 3 months. That's how because I'm not a great saver. So that's how I manage or budget my money, is always making sure that I'm contracted to have money coming in. Right now, I have checks that are going to clear in January. So I know for my birthday in January, I know I'm going to get paid a certain amount of money. So I'm able to allocate, okay, this is what I'm going to do for my birthday. This is what I'm going to do for the bills, blah, 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 blah. That's already pre-planned. And so when I F up and I start shopping and buying stuff that I ain't got no business buying, I know at least I'm going to be able to pay the bills, honey. That's one thing about me. May not always get to take a trip, may not always get the 5-star dinners, but she will always pay them damn bills. Always. And so yeah, that's one of the cons of being a content influencer, especially a micro one, not a big one. You never know. So you just always have to just put it in your contract. If you see a brand is consistent with working with you, if you see that your audience is consistent with engaging with you, then you put it on a you put it on a 3-6 month contract. Sure, it's $100 less, it's a couple $100 less than what you're used to, but I rather have long money than short money. I rather know I'm getting a check this day, I'm getting a check this day for stuff that I haven't even done yet. I'm gonna get a check regardless. Versus, okay, I do all this work, I put all this effort, all this stuff, all these ideas into this content, and then next month they're just like, oh, we don't need you. Bye. So that's one of the cons about being a content influencer. And then I kind of touched on it in the story where I said that most commission payouts are 30 to 60 days, which means all of the work that I'm doing now, I will, besides my standard base pay, I will not see that commission until next year, essentially. Which for like tax purposes is kind of good, because you guys know, well, if you're new to my channel, you don't know, I have other videos where I kind of explained how this year when I did my taxes, that was the most I've ever owed over $20,000, and it was not fun at all. And I've been paying that monthly, which is good. I put a significant dent into my taxes. I really did. I did a good job putting a good dent, because I was just paying it monthly, and then when I got extra like bonuses or checks, I would just put a little extra on it quickly to try to pay it off, especially since the federal and the state are two different things and they all totaled up $20,000. I did my best. I still owe money, truth be told, and I'm probably gonna owe money again next year, but at least like I have the payment plan and everything set up. That's another thing about being an influencer that a lot of people don't tell you. Like, this is not stuff they teach in school, and I used to be one of those people that used to be like really judgy, like, oh, they owe money for taxes, they owe the IRS, and people will always be like, oh, they have all these followers, or they live like this lavish lifestyle on social media, but they didn't pay their taxes. Bro, taxes for influencers is not like taxes for someone who works at a call center or works at a insurance claim or whatever. People don't know that tax laws change every single year, or with every administration. Every presidential administration approves and denies different tax laws, and if you're not the type of person that wants to hire a CPA, because I was going to hire a CPA, but CPA is kind of expensive. A good one is kind of expensive. Imagine paying somebody $300-$400 just to read something or to keep you updated or whatever the case may be. Like, if you have the money, like if I was making probably like $40,000-$50,000 a month, then yeah, allocating $300-$400 to CPA services or accounting services is it makes sense to do. However, girl, I'd rather spend $300-$400 on food and outfits. I'm just not at a point where I'm that financially responsible to do something like that, because even though you pay them this money to look up tax laws, that doesn't mean that they're saving you money. You still might owe. So I could just be paying you to just tell me, oh yeah, nothing's really changed. You still owe pop. So it's like, you know, but that's, like I said, that's not something that a lot of people talk about, or a lot of people kind of let influencers know. And I have my cousins, I always talk about them. Shout out to the JC Legacy. They're primarily on TikTok, but I'm trying to get them into YouTube. So I'm gonna put their channel and stuff like that in the box below. But I had to tell them, like, you're making thousands of dollars every month, and it's going into it's my cousin's boyfriend's and her channel. They share a channel or whatever, right? And they got a couple channel. And so they're talking about our money, our money, our money, our money. And I'm like, okay, you two are not married. So it's not our money. It's technically, they didn't even know whose name was really on the account or where the social security number for the taxes and stuff like that is. And it ended up being on my cousin's boyfriend. And I'm like, look, he needs to take care of this, because if y'all break up or the audits come or whatever the case may be, technically he's the only one that's going to be charged financially, not like criminally, but he's the only person that's going to have to pay for this. And even though she's my cousin, I'm like, no, y'all need to allocate some money to start paying off these taxes. I was like, because you're going to owe. And that's something that, again, that's something that they don't talk about, is that 1 month with influence, 1 month influencing, you could be making $500. The next month, you could be making $100,000. And so you need to have a system in place where they can't come to you and be like, oh, you didn't pay for this, you didn't pay for that. Because the good thing about the IRS is if they see you paying, if you could set up a payment for as low as $25. If they see you're making payments and that you're trying, you're in the clear. That's all they care. That's all this government cares about. You don't got to give us the whole thing, but give us something. It's something. You need to give something. That's all they care about. And that's not something like Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. They always have these bonus challenges like, oh, get this many likes or get this many views, we'll give you an extra 200, an extra this, blah blah blah. And they're just throwing money, and the influencers are jumping on these trends and doing this and doing that. And then I'm like, me personally, I just feel like if these platforms are gonna put these challenges out to influencers, especially young influencers, and say, hey, we're gonna give you all this money, give you all this money, and you don't tell these people, oh yeah, this is not whatever state you live in, you're going to have to pay state tax, not only in the state you live in, but also in the state that Instagram and Facebook is ran out of. Because as an influencer, you're hired as a private contractor. So even though you don't work at Instagram, you don't work for Meta, you don't work for Facebook, when they send you your 1099, you are technically going to be a employee of Meta Facebook. So you're going to have to pay taxes to California, to Florida, to wherever, and plus whatever state that you're living in. And so I just feel like that's why a lot of these creators, they get caught up and they get in these bouts with not paying their taxes. And it's not that they didn't pay their taxes. Tax laws change all the time, and they just don't. Where the hell is my Pat McGrath oh, I'm about to say, child, y'all know I spent this money on this shit. I better see it. Yeah, like, hold on. I don't want y'all to see. I'm in boxers. Hold on. But yeah, it's just like a lot of brands don't really let you know. A lot of companies, and I feel like a lot of companies should have that. Like YouTube, they do a creators meeting like once a month, and they tell you new features and new this and new that, and then and I'm just like, why don't you guys do videos on how we are supposed to pay our bills? How are we supposed to, how do we write off certain things? Like, I started taking these classes for like taxes for like small business owners, which is pretty much the same thing. If you're an influencer, you're considered a business, a small business. But I started taking those classes, and I didn't even know that when I get my hair done and all this other stuff, like, I need, my hairstylist EIN number so I could write it off as an expense. I can't just come there with my receipts. I gotta have all this information. This is like stuff that if I didn't go looking for the information, who was gonna tell me? And I bet you when the IRS goes to audit people, it's not because people are trying to hide money or not pay their money. It's just because nobody tells you. And it's very hard to keep up with what rules and what laws are really going down. So on the screen it doesn't look good, but in the mirror it does look good. So I hope, I mean, the sun is coming out, and then I got this light, and then I got that light. So I hope this is a good show. But yeah, so yeah. So not knowing which contracts is going to be going on for you is a struggle when you are an influencer. Not knowing how to allocate your money is hard when it's going to an influencer. And then batching content. When I lived in New York, I always had friends, or I had family members. Like, I would tell my mom and dad to come with me to like different locations to like take my pictures for Instagram. I'll tell my friends. I'll get like my friends' kids or brothers and sisters, pay them little $50, $60 to come spend the day with me taking my pictures. But since I'm essentially here by myself, because most of my family down here, they all have jobs. And like I said, they live in West Palm. West Palm is like an hour away from Miami, so it's far. Tantu is in school, and so she's getting ready to take, midterms and stuff, so I can't bother her. Tasha don't know how to take no goddamn pictures, so I have to take all these pictures by myself. And so that's always awkward because I have to have a tripod and a clicker, and I feel like that just looks so narcissistic, and I feel like everyone's judging me. But child, they gonna judge me more if I was on the street begging for change, because I ain't paying my goddamn bills, because I'm more worried about what people think about me than getting my ass outside and taking them pictures. So yeah, today I'm gonna batch some videos and batch some content. And then another thing is, when you're taking pictures, the makeup that you wear every day does not show up well in like photos, especially when I'm going inside, outside. I need makeup that's going to, and so it looks crazy in person, but when the flash is going, when the lighting is good, it's great. It's great on camera, and then it's also great for editing. It's easier to edit when your makeup is just more defined. Hold on. So yeah. And so I also need, and because I'm taking pictures in different outfits and stuff, I also need makeup that's just very neutral. So this is actually Pacifica's vegan eyeshadow. And so I'm just doing a fake smoky eye, neutral smoky eye, because I'm not like a really good, like I'm not a great eyeshadow girl. but I know I need a little bit of eyeshadow just to complete the look, because I'm also doing like some holiday photos, so I'm not gonna have time all day to like spruce up my makeup. So I just want something that's pretty standard and easy for me to kind of do. Oh, and then I forgot I have to do a press junket today. So I have to do a couple interviews, so I just want to make sure my makeup looks as good as it's gonna get. So I'm using the Morphe Mini Continuous Setting Spray. So the reason why I put this setting spray on my brushes is so when I put it in, it kind of stays while I let it bake. And then I use this all over my face because I'm gonna brush this out. So, and then this is cheap and this is expensive. So I use the cheap stuff on my brush. I use expensive stuff on my face. But yeah, this is what I have to do. I like it because I get to be creative. I got to wear like different outfits and stuff, but sometimes it is a little bit tiring or overwhelming, especially like if you're going through your time of the month and you're a little bloated and you're a little tired. You still gotta come do what you gotta do, honey. But oh, I almost forgot the most annoying thing about being a content creator around this time specifically is because all the brands want you to post their stuff on Black Friday. And so to ensure that you post it on Black Friday, what they decide to do is they decide to deliver your packages 2 to 3 days before Black Friday and be like, where's the content? Are you ready to submit the content? And it's like, girl, I just got the parcel alert that the fucking package was delivered. And no, you're not getting the content today. Nobody told you. Normal people send normally every month they send my content within, they send my clothes within 2 days immediately. As soon as I put the order in, they send it to me because they want the pictures and stuff like that. Whenever it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they seem to, oh, it's coming, and then it miraculously shows up 3 days before you want me to post. Everybody want me to post on Black Friday. And they be emailing, where's content? We see it got delivered. When can we expect? Relax. Girl, doing all that. Give me time to find a scissor to cut the box open before you just jump down my throat about where's the content. Like, come on now. Ain't nobody told you to do it 3 days before it's due. I don't work like that, and I don't like that, but they do it every year. They do it, and I tell them, please do not do that. Please do not send me content 3 days before, because I have a life, I have a family, I have a job, and I have things to do, and getting dressed up and taking pictures, editing, and rushing to get it to you is not on my forte. I have other brands, not just you. I'll be telling them, and they be knowing. Child, they be knowing, and still, do it every year. But for Black Friday, I am going to post like 3 times that day. A morning outfit, afternoon outfit, and a night outfit. All 3 different brands. So, I would just like to post it. I would just like to do the content a week before. My wing eye sucks, but I'm gonna put lashes on so nobody's gonna notice. But yeah, I like to do. Don't you hate when a wing comes out bad and then you try to fix it? It's just worse. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Child. Already. Oh, I'm so annoyed. You see how ugly that looks? In high school, I used to be able to do like a perfect wing eyeliner. I don't know. I stopped practicing my wing eyeliners, and now it's horrible every time. I don't know. Now you see how that one came out a little bit better. Whew. I'll never forget when one time my mom told my cousins that I knew how to do makeup really, really good. And she suggested that I do the makeup for my cousin's wedding. Oh my God, I was so fucking embarrassed. I looked at that lady. I said, why did you do that? What would possess you to say something like that? Like, lady, are you insane? You told this girl I could do her wedding? And then here's the kicker. This is what moms do. This is what moms do. She didn't tell me I was doing the people's makeup until we got to the wedding. I said, Phyllis, why did you do that? She was like, come on, you could do it. Stop playing. You know what to do. You do all that stuff. I said, girl, you lied to these people and told them not to do their goddamn makeup for a wedding? Are you insane? Girl. And luckily, my cousin had hired another makeup artist and was able to get the makeup artist to do the bridesmaids' makeup days before. Child, I was like, girl, I'm so sorry that lady did that to you. I am so sorry that lady almost embarrassed you on your wedding day. Because that's exactly what it would have been an embarrassment. For sure. Child, I couldn't even believe it. I said, you said what to who? Oh, girl, you are insane. Insane. Didn't I just have to... Okay, here we go. Shout out to Naya. Anaya's Blush Me. So I'm using Heartbreaker. But, yeah. Okay. Makeup is done. Where's the big brush? I'm looking at the screen and it doesn't look like this is coming out well, but up here it's coming out fine, so maybe I'll be able to see. Put my makeup away. Now we gotta do my hair. Big Hollywood curls. I did do a video about me going to New York for 24 hours to get my to get my hair done. I'm going to edit that video tonight, so I'll post that vlog up this weekend. Girl, I was like, what the hell is that? I be making noises. You ever move into a new place and be making noises? You be like, what the hell? So now I'm gonna do my hair. So yeah, Maya went back to New York, get my hair done. We went a little bit blonda, darling. A little bit blonda. And so I want to do big curls like I always do. I just feel like they look better and they go better with the aesthetic. I'm waiting for my curling iron to heat up, and then I'm gonna put the Velcro rollers in it. But yeah, everybody was asking me. I didn't even know this worked. So this is my other one that I'll be using. It's Until Dawn by One Size. I think this one is from Sephora, and this one is from, I don't know. These are two competing stores. I forgot where I got which one from, but I thought this didn't work, but it has stuff in it, so that's why I bought this one. But I just used this and it worked. I didn't even know. But yeah, people were asking me why would I fly to New York to keep getting my hair done, and it's just like the bleach in my hair and the color. This is not a color that comes in a box. Like you see, we got some highlights going, low lights, all this other stuff. Y'all see in my other videos, my hair is, when I got my hair up and I got those two little things down and it's messy or whatever, it's giving Whitley Gilbert, darling. Girl, that's my natural hair. So I don't care what I gotta pay. I'm gonna pay what I gotta pay, so I don't gotta be bald headed. If I'm gonna wear Beyonce hair and I want my hair to continue to be growing and being healthy and thriving, then yeah, I'll pay the couple $100s to fly to New York to get my hair done, because I'm not gonna have a bunch of people messing in my hair and next thing you know, my hair falling out and I don't know why. Same thing with my Botox and my filler. I don't go to everybody be, oh, this, I can get this cheaper over here, you can do this cheaper. That's fine, but the person who's been doing it, that is going to be the person I'm going to continue to go to, because if anything goes wrong, that is the person I'm going to blame. I don't understand when girls go to all these different hairstylists and this person this week, this person this week. You've been going to a hairstylist for years, but as soon as it's your birthday or whatever, you want to go to a celebrity Instagram hairstylist. I don't understand that. And then wonder why your hair's falling out or your style is not lasting. When I go to Maya, if something's messed up in my hair or whatever the case may be, I can go right to her shop. Well, when I was in New York, I would be able to go right to her shop and get my hair fixed. Maya's husband is a pastor. Girl, Maya is a first lady, and there has been times where she has left after morning service to come to my house, do my hair, and then go back for afternoon service. So yeah, if I gotta pay a certain amount of money to go support her, I'm gonna go support her. And then another thing going back to being a influencer is that support goes a long way. So liking and commenting and sharing my photos means a great deal to me, because it improves my engagement, the brands can see it, and it helps me make money. And Maya always reposts my pictures, always engages in my posts, and I have people that I've been friends with for years that never post, that never comment on my stuff. Like, I see them comment on other people's stuff, but they never comment on mine. And I had one friend, it didn't hurt my feelings, but it kind of made me like, you know how somebody say something, you be like, damn, I do be letting shit slide. We were talking about something, and she says to me, she was like, we was talking about somebody else, and she was just like, oh, this girl's mad at me because I never comment on her pictures or whatever. And I was just like, you know, that's immature, who cares, whatever. And she was just like, yeah, like I even told her, you post all the time. Like everybody knows, like I post 5 times a month, every month, contracts. And so she goes, you post all the time, and I never comment on your posts, and you don't bring it up to me, you don't care. And I was just like, I don't, because truth be told, I know that my demographic and my customer base is not really my friends, because they've already bought, support, all that. It's not really my friends. I really want customers and demographics and followers outside of my circle to buy and stuff like that, because those are who are gonna buy. And at first I was just like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Somebody doesn't comment or like on your picture, it doesn't matter. But then after, I was just like, so you intentionally know that you don't comment or like, but I didn't feel any type of way against her. I just felt like I'm so chill and so lax about it. I don't make it a big deal. Like, please comment. Please, 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 please. I don't make it a big deal about it. And so my friends are comfortable with telling me that they don't do it. And I'm not going to force somebody to like or comment on my stuff. So when I have somebody like Maya that is always liking and commenting on my stuff, or always recommending my services to different people, or always buying clothes and stuff from my link, yeah, I will fly in to support her business because she continuously supports me. So, and I need to call her to get her EIN number so I can support my goddamn self and get a tax write-off for them flying ins and get my hair done. So yeah, another pros and cons. I ain't really saying many pros, I'm really telling y'all the cons. But pros and cons of being an influencer is just accepting the fact that your friends and family are not your target audience. Like, I hate when I see people like commenting like, oh, my friends don't buy from me, they don't shop from me, they don't do this, they don't do that. And it's like, realistically, your friends and family, they are not your demographic. They're not your demographic. They are not going to be the people that are supporting your business. Not supporting, but they're not going to be the people that's going to sustain. That's the better word. They're not the people that's going to sustain your business. Ideally, that would be great if they are, but truth be told, they're not. They're just not. And that's not their fault. You shouldn't guilt people into shopping or, you know, supporting you. I don't guilt people into doing it because I'm at a point where I got great supporters. I got people that's not even really supporters that literally just buy certain things, or there's like a certain aesthetic that they're looking for, and they just come to me and they'll say, what's the links to this? Can you find me something for this, that, and the third? It's not like they're like, oh, ChelseaAlana wore this, I have to get it. They're just like, okay, Chelsea has a certain aesthetic. She looks a certain way, she acts a certain way, and I'm going to a place, you know, that requires me to look this way, do this or whatever, so let me buy from here. Most girls who do like clubs and all that stuff, they're not coming to my page to purchase or whatever the case may be. They're coming to my page for like resort looks, vacation looks, and just little cute girly looks. That's it. So I have a friend group that has just a lot of different types of styles, and so I don't feel the need to pressure my friends into purchasing stuff from me. I just don't. But when people like or comment or even just share my stuff, that means a lot to me, especially because I didn't ask. So it's just like, I'll be like, damn, thank you. because you never know. You like never know who's going to be your next client or your next, you know, big sale. In times like this, when I mean like holiday season, when there's going to be a lot of influencers, please do not mind my underarms. I wanted to get a wax, but I keep shaving them because I always gotta go, because in Florida I'm always wearing like short sleeves. In Atlanta and New York, I can go like a week or two without shaving my armpits, and then I could just go get a wax. But I can never get a wax because the hair is never long enough, because I gotta keep shaving it because I'm wearing short sleeves. This is that third. It never ends. But yeah, so I'm really gonna curl the front part. So after I finish curling my hair, I'm gonna put my eyelashes on. I'm gonna change it to my outfits, and then I'm gonna start taking my pictures. So thanks you guys for having this little chat with me. If you like these get ready, just little chat things, let me know. I am gonna live stream this, but it's clearly pre-recorded because I didn't know if you guys were gonna be up at 6-7 o'clock in the morning. If you guys usually are up 6-7 o'clock in the morning, you wouldn't mind a live show this early, feel free, drop a comment, let me know. But I'm going to put hairspray on, put lashes on, and I'm gonna change to my outfit, start making my videos. So I will be back with a lot of videos very, very soon. So make sure the notification bell is on. If you're new to my channel, I hope you like my ranting. Please go watch the other videos, see more of my personality. It's very early, so it's kind of dry right now. Make sure to like, comment, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Dame besos. Bye, guys.